Dr. Melinda Roberts from the University of Southern Indiana. I'm a professor in the criminal justice program. Within the criminal justice field, it's common knowledge that when offenders are released from prisons and jails, the crime rate increases. The five-fold increase in the prison population since 1970, combined with incarceration effects on a massive scale, demands more attention be paid to issues of offender reentry and recidivism. Over 2.3 million Americans are incarcerated in jails and prisons, representing over 1% of the country's adult population, and at least 95% of these inmates will be released. Of those released, over 2/3 will find themselves back in prison within 3 years on sentences resulting from new charges or failure to follow the restrictions of parole. Given these startling statistics, my colleague Dr. Melissa Stacer and myself were very excited to get involved with this organization, Churches Embracing Offenders, who works with clients and determines what their needs are, whether that may be drug and alcohol treatment, it might be life skills, it might be some type of job training, but they work with them to help them gain the skills that they need to desist from crime. And so we have been working with them in a research capacity.
My name is Dr. Melissa Stacer, and I'm an assistant professor of criminal justice studies at the University of Southern Indiana. The first phase of our research involved an analysis of client files from CEO, and we asked several different questions in the research. First, we wanted to know what factors distinguish between graduates and people who did not graduate from the CEO program. We also were interested in factors that would predict graduation from the CEO program. Our third question involved looking at what factors distinguished between graduates who recidivated and those who did not recidivate. In regards to the first two questions, our results indicated that certain types of offenders were more likely to graduate than others. Clients who were older and who had social support systems, such as having many close friends, were more likely to graduate than clients who were younger and who reported not having many close friends. In terms of offense type, CEO has particular success with clients arrested or convicted of DWI or DUI in comparison to other offense types. Completing high school was also associated with program completion. Unsurprisingly, clients with certain kinds of risk factors were less likely to finish the program. Clients using the program as a platform for re-entry from prison were less likely to graduate than those who were not, likely because of barriers to re-entry in general, such as employment and housing. The third question, examining the factors distinguishing graduates who recidivated and those who did not, we found that the rearrest rate of graduates from the CEO program is only about 12.5%. And this indicates that completion of the CEO program may have been beneficial, particularly when we consider that for the state of Indiana, 36.1% of offenders released from the Department of Correction are recommitted back to the DOC within 3 years. Consistent with previous research in this area, CEO's success with graduates could be attributed to several different factors. First, CEO utilizes skills and behavior programming. Second, CEO offers multiple types of programs, which has been suggested to be more effective at reducing recidivism than one type of program alone. Third, the issue of motivation as it relates to ex-offenders' religious belief system is likely related to both graduation from the CEO program and reduced recidivism.
One of the projects that we've been working on this summer has been meeting with some of the ex-offenders and the clients from CEO and talking with them to determine what works as far as their desistance from crime and what their experiences in the program were like. For instance, looking at mentoring and how many times they were meeting with those mentors and what happened in those meetings that may have helped them and so forth, and what religious communities they are involved with, and how that community aspect may encourage them to pick different paths in life that are more supportive and that will help them desist from crime as well.